What's up, guys? It's the ALE double X. I sound like this because of something. Yeah, think my voice will get better. Um, Before I start this video, let me just say that I will not be cussing that much in this video. I will not be going like crazy like I usually do in my reviews. I want to talk about like Cesaro and the brass ring in a more professional way, a more different way that, well, I've done videos without me cussing. If you watch my kid movie reviews or my earlier videos, I want to try see if I could keep talking without like really cussing or anything. I want to see what I could do. But let's talk about Cesaro and the brass ring now. WWE talked about this on their website, saying that Cesaro has officially gotten the brass ring. My question is, will they screw this up again? They better not. I mean, let's start all the way back to the day he debuted, 2012. It was around post-Mania season. Um, I remember his debut match was against Tyson Kidd, which is kind of odd that he ended up being his tag team partner, but yeah. I just want to see what he could do because, he started as Claudio Castagnoli back in ROH. And, I never knew much about Claudio Castagnoli until, like, people were talking about him as Antonio Cesaro. And I'm like, okay. Then I just saw the match. He does, like, all these sick uppercuts. He picks him up, throws him up, bop. That was a cool uppercut. And then, like, even the commentator, I forgot who it was, but someone said, John Laurinaitis, go get that contract. Oh, and thank God, because I was just excited to see what else he could do. I mean, when is he going to take on bigger superstars? So, time passes by. They're still building him up. He has Oksana on his corner. Eventually, he has this feud with Santino, and I didn't want to see it, but then I thought about it. Santino's the United States champion, and the only way to push Antonio Cesaro is if he wins the United States Championship from Santino. They fight at SummerSlam, he wins the US Championship, and there we go on. From there, breaks up with Oksana. I forgot why, but that happened. And then he started just like not really doing much. He kept just beating a bunch of people, but without like actually um like taking on like a big star. He mainly took on people like Brodus Clay, Justin Gabriel, um I don't know, just a bunch of people that that are not I don't want to say they're not impressive. I'm just saying that they weren't bigger stars. They were like jobbers. The nicest way I could put it, jobbers, because look at it. Brodus Clay, he was a jobber. For some reason, they pushed him too much. Justin Gabriel was a jobber, even though he deserved to be at a higher level, but Triple H eventually fired him. Oh, no. He had beef with Triple H and he quit, I guess. That was the story with Justin Gabriel. We're gonna miss him. Hopefully he's doing some better now. And then, yeah, he basically just goes on from there. He basically, the whole story was no American can beat Cesaro, Antonio Cesaro. Then eventually Kofi Kingston beats him just so he could hand that championship to Dean Ambrose. It was kind of a letdown. What's wrong with having heel versus heel? I mean, they got to the point where people like Cesaro. He ended up doing nothing. He started yodeling, and it was just annoying. Nothing was going on with him, and then out of nowhere, they just put him with Zeb Coulter, which I was weird because he was anti-American, and Zeb Coulter was full American. I was just confused. I didn't want to see it. I was kind of interested, but at the same time, it was kind of weird. But eventually, we had the Real Americans, who was a very underrated tag team, I might add. And they went on from there. They were like so over. Sadly, they never won the tag team championship, but they deserved it. They started. They changed Antonio Cesaro to just Cesaro. He starts taking on bigger guys like Randy Orton, John Cena, Sheamus, Christian, Daniel Bryan. Oh my God! and those matches were amazing. Then we're like, this guy's gonna be big sometime. And then hopefully when he breaks up with Jack Swagger, we'll see where he goes there. He breaks up with Jack Swagger at WrestleMania 30 in the pre-show. I was kind of like, this could have happened at the actual show. It's kind of dumb. But then he comes in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Big Show, he picks up Big Show, makes a big moment. Um, that no one will ever talk about because of what happened later. So he goes with Paul Heyman, and we actually wanted Cesaro to turn face, if you remember that. But instead, we have him going and just with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman kept going. My client Brock Lesnar beat the Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. Oh, and I have Cesaro with me, and it just screwed up Cesaro badly. And then they took him off Paul Heyman. Hopefully, he went his own way and made it better, and sadly, he didn't. His last great match was against John Cena the night after Battleground, I want to say, or 2 nights after Battleground. And that was a good match, but afterwards, he started losing to RVD, Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, even Tyson Kidd. It just went bad for Cesaro, and then we got a podcast from Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, and then Vince had the dumb idea to say he isn't ready. He doesn't. No one likes him. The crowd doesn't like him. He does not have charisma, and Vince, you're wrong, brother. And then I remember the last episode of Monday Night Raw for 2014. He started getting mad that he wasn't getting pushed and how he deserved it. How I don't lack here. I just come here and do what I can. And then sadly he loses to Bad News Barrett afterwards. They put him with Tyson Kidd, and I was kind of confused. But eventually at Fastlane, they had a great match against the Usos. They went on from there. At Extreme Rules 2015, they take on the New Day, and it shows that Cesaro can do more things just like besides by like on his own. And I'm just like, when is this gonna happen? When are they gonna break up? It's kind of odd, but Tyson Kidd gets injured, and I get a lot of crap for that video that I said about Tyson Kidd getting injured, and all I said was it kind of feels forced that Cesaro is getting the push just because Tyson get injured. But you know what? I'll get it. I'll take it because eventually, I'm super glad that Cesaro's finally getting the brass ring. As for Tyson Kidd, when he comes back, hopefully we don't see him as just another jobber. Hopefully, make him a mid-carder, make him Intercontinental Champion, U.S. Champion. You know, just don't mess this up. I mean, him and Natalia could have good chemistry. Um, you know, just don't mess this guy up. But let's talk back to Cesaro. No, because Tyson Kidd get injured, they took him off TV, and then I think he came back on a SmackDown when he took on Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship. Kevin Owens win. That match was really good. One of the best matches for SmackDown. Then afterwards he takes on John Cena, and that's when I said it's time to push Cesaro. It's time to push Cesaro. It's time to just get him going. And you know what? I'm super happy. I mean, sadly, I wish he was the U.S. champion right now. You know how big his name would have been if he beats John Cena. Let me just say this. When he beats John Cena, I will be so happy, and it will be easily one of the greatest moments in this man's life. Because it really is. Okay, maybe not life. I don't know if he's married or anything, or if he's happy outside of wrestling, but you know, the way he wrestles, it looks like he loves this thing, and that's what WWE needs to understand, that people who really love wrestling and put their effort, like picking up giants, just basically just doing their best, having a look, having to go strong all the time, every night he can, then this guy is the guy, and he got the brass ring, and what more can we ask for? This is great. WWE, don't mess this up. And another thing I want to add, don't turn Cesaro heel. You see all the crowd reactions, how people love Cesaro. When he turns heel, everybody's gonna cheer for him. And this SmackDown, he proved that he should and will be a top star after he took on Seth Rollins in a really good match. Um, and the fact that Kevin Owens got him disqualified is good because he's never beaten Seth Rollins. This is the first time they ever fought in WWE. I think they fought in ROH back then, but this is the first WWE match they've had. And Cesaro wins by disqualification, meaning he could beat the WWE champion one day. And that just shows that Cesaro is the man. And he deserves the brass ring. He deserves this push. Hopefully, I think next year, SummerSlam 2016. I don't think WrestleMania will be his time to shine. Maybe, like I said, SummerSlam 2016, he'll be the WWE champion. Or how about this better? Make him the Money in the Bank winner next year. And just go from there. I mean, to be honest, he deserved it a lot in 2013. Instead, they gave it to Damian Sandow. Look where he is now. Now they won't even show him because he's part of the Mega Powers, and they're trying to clear Hulk Hogan. And so just Cesaro is the man. He's one of my favorites right now, actually. And I'm glad because Cesaro can go for hours and just do his best. I mean, he proved it when he took on John Cena in the main event of Raw that one time, and it was just an amazing match. Just wait till he takes on other guys, upcomers, and other main eventers. Wait till he gets to the main event picture because it's gonna be amazing. And God knows what I'm gonna do if they mess this up. So WWE, you have a star. You have an upcomer. You have someone that people love. Someone that, is just working his butt off to just be the man. And if WWE messes this up, then they're just idiots, I guess. But I want to know what you guys think. Has Cesaro caught the brass ring already, or does he still need work on it? It's me, the ALE double X. Like this video if you liked it. Check out my other stuff like the 100th video special, my previous video, my website, my Twitter, my Ask FM. As always, until then, I'm out.